Hello, good morning, happy Monday. When I was about to start streaming or start, I guess now, Sitsu, hello. How are you doing today? I had to stop myself from pressing the stream button, even though I moved it to the complete opposite side of my stream deck. I still like my brain looks at it and it's like, well, it's a circle. I should make it go dark now. It's like no, 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 no. It's the microphone button you want to click every time. All right. So it's a Monday that you think that answers the question. It's true, true. Approximate blah. Hello and also is it- and goodbye. Hi, Zilby. I guess Zilby will be joining us from under the chair today. All right. So what are we working on? Well, I finished the login feature. Sorry, I finished the create account feature over the weekend. There was a couple things I sort of had to do. I also did the truly wonderful thing of ripping out the testing from CI/CD until I can like figure out how to get that working. So it's kind of okay as long as I'm the only one posting to it and I keep to a strict protocol of running the test locally before deploying, but not great. Definitely not great. Luckily, we don't have any actual users for the LMS yet. That will have to change before we move on to like the next stage of everything. But for now, we'll just to move forward. I do have all the tests running locally. So, anyways, let's show off what we got. So we can create an account. Let's do meow and and if I click create account, it takes me over to login right now because login it doesn't technically log me in with the API that I'm using right now. I'll probably have to figure out some way to create the token, so that way I can know that we're logged in. Or maybe it doesn't really matter if I'm not storing too much stuff inside of here, and I can just like set a token to say like, hey, I happen to know you're logged in now. We're good to go. I also set up a sort of an alert system. So we have a alert showing account created. If I close the alert and I log in again, we're logged in. So everything is good. So next up, we want to set up login because we don't really have anything here. So let's go ahead and do that. Also, too much voice. I listened to this a little bit over the weekend to hit some more dislikes and see if I can like convince the whatever machine learning algorithm they have that I don't want voice, but I don't think I've got it yet. I'll probably continue to do that when I work down here in the basement. Okay, so login. We want a form, and it's probably going to be very similar to the create account form. I can probably copy. Well, can I copy it for the most part? No, it's going to be much simpler than that because for login, you don't put in your username and password here. You click a link that takes you to auth0. Okay, that's how that works. So that's still a lot of voice. No, dislike. Come on, maybe this one. Did Zilby just take off? I think he did. Okay, so let's start with a test. So we have our auths test here. I want our the next test is going to be can log in. Why is what's the there's no keyboard shortcut for dislike as far as I can tell. Okay, so can log into a test account. I want we're not actually going to well, am I gonna log in here this way? So with auth0, it takes you to a specific page. So I guess what I want is some login link to take me there. So I want to find it. So I guess the first thing is we're going to go to the login route. So once we get to the login route, I want to find, I guess we could verify that we're there. So okay, we'll have login in the name here. The login is getting all gospel. Login page. You can take me there. Exactly. Hello, Stacking also. How are you doing today? Okay, so we matched, we verified that we're at the login page. I want to go to log. Okay, so I want to find the login link then. And I want to click it. Well, do I want to click it or do I just want to verify the URL? I probably just want to verify the URL. Verify that the URL includes my domain. This one's probably important enough that I can create the domain here. So const login URI. So let's get the login link. So this is going to be page get by rule. Oh. Okay, so get by role. I think there's a navigation, which I think is a link. Oh no, there's a link one. It's actually a link. and I want it to have a name that includes, I guess, login with username and password. I'll probably put something in with like login with username. Like, so I could, if I should be able to find it with username. Okay, I think I have to await this too. All right, so I get that. What are you guys upset about? Oh, not allowed there. Okay, never mind. I don't have to use it there. Okay, so I get by the role. I then need to. I want to check the. Uncheck the href of it. So this can be wait expect. Did I call this a wait? That's weird. This is going to be the login link. Is that why I couldn't do that? Because I overwrote the await. I guess I am more tired than I thought I was. All right, so this is going to be, want to expect the login link. I want to get the href. I can do get attribute. Maybe get attribute would work here. Returns a man. Okay. So this is a link, right? So that means it's going to have an attribute of href to probably match or to be. You ever wake up and start your day and then go, I'm way too tired for this. I'm going back to bed. I have done that before. One funny enough, one of the reasons I do the stream in the morning is that way I don't just go back to bed until it's time for my stand up at work. I do have that problem sometimes. So by doing the stream, I have a commitment. I have no choice. I have to get up. But on the weekends, sometimes yeah, I do get up, turn off the alarm, just crawl back to bed, and then sleep for a few more hours. So there's two equal to no not oh to be okay. So I could do to be. I think I want that. And then this is going to be that login URI. Okay. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. All right. So obviously this is going to cause a lot of failures, but let's go ahead and run it. So we'll do a x playwright test. Probably could write this into a script and then just do npm test. All right. You failed, I think, for a couple reasons. I also think that I finally figured out and fixed. I fixed the playwright just having those weird contexts was destroyed. So it's working under 5 different workers. It's trying to run in tests in parallel to each other. And at the same time, it was trying to like do this retries with I'm trying to do this thing where it's like keep the trace on. I don't know, like every time I try to do this, it doesn't really do what I expect it to do, which I don't see like the trace happening and saving, which is weird. I don't like it. I must have misconfigured it some way. So I had set up retry as true 2, which was causing everything to pass. I think I can go back to 1 and let's try this let's try uh when failed, yeah, retain on failure. Let's try that. So now if I do this, everything should be exactly the same. So the reason why that was failing is because there's this directory in the project, test results, and every time that something like got changed, like it created a video or a trace inside of there, trunk was seeing it and restarting the server. As you can imagine, having the server restarted in the middle of a test could cause a failure. So that's what was going on there with why it suddenly would like, well, your context was immediately just destroyed. So I added that folder to a trunk ignore file for watching, but that has the issue of not like now that folder is like getting destroyed constantly. So I now have to like create the folder, start trunk. So I have to. There's still more to figure out. Okay, so you are interesting. It got down to here, which means it got to the it got to that. I'm confused about this. Okay, no, too much. All right, let's look at this trace and see what's going on. So new page, we get to login. Okay, so we have the login screen. It then attempts to get. Oh, okay. So it is timing out here. Looking for with a name username, and it's failing because there's nothing here with username on it, which makes sense. I don't have it. Oh, I get it. Okay. So it's saying, "Hey, I can't do that because this thing it's not giving it undefined. That way it technically works." I don't know how I like that, but I guess it's trying to be nice to me. And it's returning like an object, but the object is basically saying, yeah, there is no href. So therefore the get attribute href is getting undefined from this. That makes sense. That way I won't crash from, hey, you couldn't find the link. It's more of, hey, there's no href on it because it couldn't find the link. And the trace shows that out. So the trace is super important. All right. Now that we have that, we can continue moving forward. Can we continue moving forward? Where am I putting? Where am I putting the environment variables? Like, where is it getting this from? Because I have a .env. I wonder if I need to set .env config so it actually loads this up. Oh, I don't have .env. Oh, well. That would cause a problem. Now, I guess I want config to run that. That doesn't really make sense here. We'll just do dot, so okay, import .env from .env, and then I want to do .env dot config thought there was a way to sort of set this to fail or to like not worry about it if there's no .env. Okay. Oh, or maybe it's dot. Okay, so we could do dot error. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like this. So we should load everything from a .env. I should be able to grab that from a terminal over here. Okay, this is login URI. And I need to figure out what that is. Okay, for the database username password login, it's something like this. We have to do a get. Oh, and at the very beginning, they have it's your domain like this. Okay, so I can get that. I just realized there's been voice in this music. This one hasn't bothered me as much. I don't know why. Okay, so there's my domain. Okay, so HTTPS, then my domain. Okay, then we go into login for database, and then we're going to go to /authorize. If I copy you, no, that, there you go. You put a space in there? No. Okay, then to go to /authorize, and then we have some parameters for this. So response type, use code for server-side flows and token for application size. So that's going to be question mark response type equal to token. We have client ID. The client ID of my application. Okay. Ampersand ID. Actually have this up here. Okay. Connection, the name of the connection. I only have one, so we'll use that one by default. Redirect URI, the URL to which auth0 would redirect your browser. Okay, so we need redirect. And redirect URI. I can just go ahead and use this login URI because it's, yeah, I might as well just use this. Redirect URI equals, let's go to HTTP localhost 82. And I'll have to set this in CI/CD for deployment too. So that's something to remember. Okay. Localhost 8082 slash auth redirect is what I'm calling it. Scopes. I might need the scopes, but I'm not sure right now. And then state. Oh, the state. That's the reason why I needed to do the other thing, was because there was a state. That's the reason. Okay, so I can't actually do that because of the state thing. So save that over there. I don't know what the state is going to be. Therefore, I want to just make sure it contains this. So I want it to match it. Right. So that's to match. Does to match let me just pass in a string? Oh, it did. I can't pass it a string. Okay, so that should still be fine then. Okay, so success on that. Let's go and build our thing. So here's our login. If we take a look at create account, I want to sort of copy this for right now, and we're going to do it like very similar to this here. So we'll have our create account be centered. Now this get started. I have this under auth create account and login under just /login. I'm thinking about switching this to auth login. Which is pretty simple because I'm using the enum. I don't really have to change it more than this place. Although the tests are going straight, oh, not that one. The tests are going straight to login, aren't they? I want to wait for URL. Right, so that just has login in the names. That's fine. Oh, to match login. Okay, that will actually work just fine. Oh, this one will not. Go to /auth /login. There we go. What are you upset about? Argument of type string or undefined is not assignable to type. Oh, because this login URI might be undefined here. So I guess you'll be an empty string. I don't like that. Let's put a guard in here. So if our login URI, if that length is 0, wait, is there an is empty? I don't think there's an empty, right? No, there's no empty or yeah, I think I can just do length. So if the length of login URI is equal to 0, and 0 is also falsy, so I could just do if not. If not that, I want to throw new error, missing login URI variable. I'll just say that. I guess we can double check. Do we have it? No. It's the reason why I need an npm test. Complete failure to drink. I have a drinking problem. Yeah, definitely Monday today. You ever do that? Just like completely fail to do something normal like drinking a drink and then spill it all over yourself because you just forgot how to drink? Thank you, Asetsu. Would it make you feel better if I said yes? Because the answer is no. Dude, making me feel better every day. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I don't know if it's like something to do with like dyslexia or not. I do tend when I'm really tired to start tipping my drink too early. And I don't really know where that comes from. When I'm tired, I have to actually constantly think about like, no, 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 actually get it to my face before tipping. Otherwise, I'm just throwing it at my face, or in this case, my shirt. Okay, so you failed because of this. Okay, wait a second. Why are you failing at? Missing login URI. Okay, so we should be missing the login URI, but I'm wondering, no, because I was starting the new test. I have the .env. Oh, because I forgot to save the file. That's probably why. Let's try this again. Why is it retrying too? Did I fail to save the config with the retries? Okay, and no, dislike. Okay, no for that too. This feels like it's taking longer for the test. Oh, because it actually got farther along. Excellent. Okay, so it did get past that part. We're back to here again. So it was doing the timeout thing instead of just immediately quitting. So excellent. So it sees the login URI there. We do have a thing to create the login URL. If I kept it and I didn't accidentally delete it. So we're gonna head into the pages login, and we're gonna reset this. So we have a BB container. I probably want to have this have a margin. Startup builder, hello. You learn fast. How many years do you need to practice before becoming a good developer? I mean, that's such a hard question to ask because different people learn at different speeds. Uh, I mean, I feel like I'm still learning and growing and improving all the time. So I guess like, do you have do you have a metric that you're trying to get to, like getting a specific job, building a specific app, something like that? That might help narrow it down a little bit. Because otherwise, it the answer is probably going to be pretty unhelpful and just something like, okay, building an app. I don't think like and how I guess next question digging slightly deeper, how complex of an app? Okay, so we have margin. I think we're good here. No, we're not good here. All right, you need children. Like Trustpilot. I don't know what Trustpilot is or how complex it is. What is Trustpilot? Experience the power of customer reviews. Is it so? Is it a review platform? Okay, yeah. So it's a write reviews. So okay. To me, when I see an application like this, I think CRUD. Like it's a CRUD app. If you're not familiar with CRUD, it stands for Create, Read, Update, Delete. So it's a pretty cut and dry. You're saving data, you're retrieving data, you're displaying data, and then like there's some visual sugar to sort of make things look really nice. Uh, so I would say, I mean, it shouldn't take that long to build an application that does all this stuff. Maybe a little bit more to like actually have it be exactly correct for your like any users you have. I mean, just I would say somebody with several months of experience can probably build something like this. If not, if it with the caveat that it may not include like all all of the little edge cases and everything else. But yeah, I don't think you need years and years and years and years of experience to build something like this. Okay. So I want our title first. We'll have login. And we want a level. Title level. We'll have one. And oh, I want to align in the center. Align text. Okay, so do that. Come back to here and oh right, I want to go to use auth login, and there we have login. How many years of experience do I have? So we'll start with professional experience. So like the time that I got my first job working where coding was part of it was in 2006. And I was a systems administration, and there was a lot of scripting and automation stuff. And so that's when I sort of like seriously started learning how to like do coding type stuff in the real world. Let's see. So 2006 to now. So what is that? That's like 10, then 10, 4, and then 3. So 17 years. Yeah, so bash scripts, but then also I had to update K-shell scripts. There was, what was it? It was, I was using something called Time Navigator for backup servers, and I was automating the heck out of that. And they didn't use bash. They used corn shell. It was corn shell stuff. That was weird. I did not like corn shell. ZSH was not a thing that lots of people were using. I didn't have ZSH on any of my systems that I was working on, so it was just pure bash. All right. I guess we could just do like already created accounts. So we can have a bb text. $17 is a lot. I know, it's like every time I think about it, it's like, man, that that number feels high. Now it's only been okay, so since I've been a web developer, since I learned that skill, I mean, I did some web development when I was a systems administrator, but like I didn't know anything about async programming, so I just cheated a lot on it, and it was like it was just everything server side rendered. There was no front end stuff. We all made fun of things like Angular because why would anybody do anything like that? You should just have everything run by a script in the back end to rebuild it and then host it there. Also, that's where I learned to hate old PHP because PHP 3 and 4 was 4 even a thing? No, I think we had 3. PHP 3 that sucked. jQuery, Ajax. I know I have a no, I don't have a book anymore. I had a book on DHTML, dynamic HTML. I don't know if any of you remember that, but that was a thing for a while. Okay, that's too much voice. Come on. I need to find a. So none of the stations seem to have no voices. Yeah, none of this. Okay, maybe I'll have to find new stations. XHTML is what you do. I mean, XHTML and HTML are pretty much the same thing these days. Okay, so what did I do? Oh, I somehow copied this in here. Okay, so I don't want that. All right, what text? What am I doing? Oh, log in with your existing account. Um, ChatGPT is not working. Is it like down for everybody or is it just down for you? I haven't tried to re-sign up for an account, so I don't know. I don't have it like up on another window that I can play around with. Log in with your existing account. Oh, now it's working. It might have been just a hiccup. Okay, so we want to create an a link. So a BB link of some kind. I think it's going to be, yeah. Okay, so elements external link BB link. So this is what I want. BB link. We want to do login with. I guess we'll do username and password. So if I try to save that, you're missing an href. Okay. Now I want to say we have a create login URI. Oh yeah, right here. Create auth, create login URI. Okay. You're training their DaVinci model with your own data set. You need a lot of data. So I've never looked at ChatGPT. Can you train it with your own data? Or do they give you like an empty model that you can essentially train? That would be really cool. I would like that a lot. They trained ChatGPT with 40 terabytes of text data from the internet and books. That makes sense. 40 terabytes is so much text data. Is that like everything? Yeah, the previous models you can train Chat GPT 3 Turbo, ChatGPT not. Okay. The other ones though make sense. They make a lot more sense, but be able to make this available as in a feature. I would like that too. So for business purposes, I could see really wanting to like use something of my own just to make sure it doesn't do anything weird. Okay. So you have that. If I come in here, okay, so log in with your existing app. Let's make this centered too. Um, username, password as a link. Do I want this left aligned or do I want this centered? I don't know. Yeah, you can use it to QA all of your business. Exactly. I want to be able to do that, but not make that available for other businesses. So that'd be less of like Brooks Builds. Like I don't really see a good use for it here yet. But for my day job, I could see that being used to supplement our customer experience, customer support teams. They could use ChatGPT to sort of take some pressure off of them and work on sort of higher level problems. Can I center you? I don't know if I have an align on you. I could container inside and then just align once, I believe. That might work. So let's do container align. Wait, can I do a line on this? I don't think I can. Maybe I could do just classes. Let's go take a look at what we have. We have so external link. Yeah, there's no alignment here. So I could do classes though, and that should work. Let's do classes. We'll have to do a. Oh wait, no, I think I know what the class name is. So I want align text center. There it is, class. That gives me the class name that I can use for this. Okay, so you didn't do anything. Did I save you? I did save you. All right, let's inspect what's going on. Okay, so I have class text center. That didn't work the way I expected it to. The Vision AI technology is also really good. Their Whisper voice to text is also good. Oh, they have a new product called Whisper. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. We do a lot of robo voice stuff at my day job, so that would be really nice. Converts voice to text. We also do it that way too, that direction as well, where we like have somebody talk into it and go, that will if it's really good, we'll need to take a look at that. Does ChatGPT allow you to self-host it? So like, can I put their stuff like locally on a device or like embed it somewhere? That would be amazing for IoT devices. It's a model as a service. Okay. I sort of figured that, but it would be nice. Okay, so we have this a tag. That's fine, but why did you not center this? Text align center. You don't like any of those things. So I want to put something on here where I do like class text center. Oh yeah, okay. So on this div, class container, I want to text center you. And then I don't have to like center everything out. So I just put, but I don't necessarily know if I want everything to be centered like that. For the container, okay, I've taken classes, so I can do the same trick over here. So we'll just create a container. Classes, oh, you know what? I can take you, put you here. Move you up like that. Okay. You're upset. So I have BB container here that has this classes. We have the BB link, which is open and close like this. Oh, weird. I didn't change anything functional about HTML, but that okay, no, it's still upset. Only one root element is allowed. There should only be one root element in a container. No, because there's more of these things before. Okay, let's check my indentation. I must be missing something. Why does it think that I have two things here? Oh, I'm self-closing this one. That's why. That's why. You can host Whisper on your own computer instance. OpenAI wants to make maximum profit. They'll give you $18 credit when you sign up to play with their stuff. This is not, yeah. This is not valid HTML. What you are writing, you are extending HTML language with your own tags. I believe that you're allowed to do that. That being said, like every single modern front-end framework, that's how it works these days. But what is it? It's the web standard, so HTML standard custom tags. There's something mentioned about this. But I would love to see it in the actual specs, but I don't remember. Oh, it's the what WG. That's what it is. Custom elements. I'm teaching old dog HTML new tricks. I mean, that's been the way it's been since the front end frameworks came out. So that would be Angular. Starting with Angular, you could create new tags. So creating an autonomous custom element. So yeah, actually, like in the spec of HTML, it has custom elements like this. Okay, that's a lot of voice. So yeah, it's in the spec to use custom elements. Yeah. All right, so we have this, and then if I click on you, this takes us to nowhere. That took me. Where are you going? Oh, you took me to localhost. That's not right. Oh, because I need to add in HTTP on the domain in my .env. Okay, so that. Let's save you. Very much a pain to use them from Rust Wasm though. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like to do those specific ones that they're talking about it really sucks. Which is the reason why we do them with front end frameworks. Like you don't even want to use those in React or Vue or Angular or whatever. You just want to use their systems, which is fine. It's fine. The only time that you might want to not do that is when you're creating web components, like actual cross framework web components. But even then, you can use Vue to cross compile for any framework to a web component, and then it just does it for you. So yeah, even then, I don't really care. It just do what the framework lets you do. Okay, what am I trying to do? I want to hit this. Oh, I probably need. I changed the .env. I don't know if that's going to cause it to work. No, not yet. So I need. Oh, you know what? .env change. I think that means I have to tell trunk to restart. Oh, now I can just do trunk serve. All right, let's try this again. It's still trying to take me to localhost 8082. Okay, so I've written. Okay, so I have auth0 domain in here with the HTTPS in it, and I have saved it, right? Okay, so I've written double checked and written that out. So you're not correct there. Let's go take a look at that. Create. Okay, let's quit out of Vue. Start you again. That's still incorrect. All right. Go to create. Where was this? So source. Oh, it's in here. Okay. Oh, I don't want this to be dead code anymore. Okay, so format. Okay, so we're returning the string auth0 domain. Auth0 domain is coming from .env with auth0 domain. So I see that in my .env. So that should display out. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, let's try this. Let's do log data. I want auth0 domain. And you are going to be auth0 domain. All right, I want to take away all this dead code too. Now I want it to yell at me if I don't have this. Okay. Okay, my auth0 domain, HTTPS, and then going to there. Okay, awesome. That's what I want. So I'm returning that as HTTP, like a full HTTPS with this here. So create login URI. So okay, heading back to pages login, create login URI, setting this href to be that. That should set it to have that HTTPS in there. Okay, I just did a shift refresh just to like make sure there was nothing else there. Did I leave that? Did I save that? I may not have saved it. There we go. Okay. You now are going to take me to auth0. Okay, so you're yelling at me because the callback URL doesn't exist. There we go. GPT-4 is able to draw diagrams and other visual stuff to show stuff instead of tell. Ooh, that's interesting. We don't need that at my day job. I do want to use, I want to figure out how to use ChatGPT in my day job, which I think I can do with some normal ChatGPT. I don't need diagrams though, even though it's fun. All right, where is my Yew? Okay, so applications, settings, allowed callback URLs. We're going to go to HTTP localhost 8082/auth callback. I believe is what I put. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's not exactly what I have. Redirect URL, HTTP localhost auth redirect. Oh, I'm missing the colon 8082. Well, that's a problem. Where is it getting that from? Auth redirect URI. Okay, so I missed that. Auth redirect URI is, oh yeah, 8082. Save you out. You found a bug in auth0. What's the bug? Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Your redirect URI is still incorrect. Okay. Why is that not? Okay, every once in a while I feel like it doesn't see my changes. So right out there, it sees the change to the .env file. So we need to stop you. Trunk serve you again. You can't tell, but you've sent them an email about this. Maybe they'll fix it in the next version. Okay. If you can't tell, then it's probably a pretty serious bug, which is too bad. It's never fun to have serious bugs. Don't see it in there. So I'm looking down when I hover over. I'm looking down, sort of in this little thing here to see what that is, and the redirect URI is continuing to not have the port in it, which is really unfortunate. And I don't understand why that is. So I guess next thing, let's log data. It's gonna be the redirect URI, the auth redirect URI. Let's take a look at what this is. Okay, this is going exactly where I expect. Localhost port 8082. Here, I'm getting. Is it not updating the binaries? It must not be updating the binaries. I have to like save on a project file, not just restart trunk. That's weird. Like I would have expected it to actually recompile, but I guess it's not because it didn't detect any changes. That must be what's going on. Okay, so that's the reason why I log it. It then suddenly starts magically working. So here it goes. That has the, so I'm gonna callback URL mismatch. Provided redirect URI. So redirect URI is this. Let me double check that I actually put it in here correctly. Oh yeah, I put callback instead of redirect. That would do it. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Okay, so now I can log in as meow. Never save. Okay, I can get rid of that somehow. I forget exactly how I can get rid of that. Because like it's my own system. I don't need to give access to this. Where is that? Yeah, I'm using their hosted. I'm using everything so I can have a free, I have a free account. So I'm doing as much doing as much simple stuff as possible. Where? Okay, I don't think it's anything like that. Or at least I'm not seeing it off the top of my. I don't know where to find it in here. Okay, so not subscription or payment, not in tenant stuff, not in custom domains or signing keys. Advanced. Okay, don't need a logout prompt. Okay, so now that maybe it's in the application itself. Maybe it's somewhere in there that I can set this up. So maybe settings in there. Advanced, maybe? Okay, not device settings. I'm not seeing anything about that. Maybe it's in... I have no idea where to find that in there. It must be somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I'll have to search for like where this thing is and find that out later. It's getting pretty close. Yeah, my alarm was probably gonna go off in less than a minute. But okay, we'll accept you. Now this comes back and sends me back to redirect here and gives me an access token. And so what I need to do is take this access token and put it inside of a cookie. But I can use this access token to get information about the user that I had recently created. And there it is. There's my alarm. So let's take this URL here. Oh, maybe not exactly. Maybe, well, what else do we have? Oh, it also has other stuff in here too. So we have, interesting, it also has like the expires and information. No, what else are we supposed to do besides work for the next 6 hours? I'm so sorry, Stacking. You know, I'm in the exact same boat as you. I have to work. We can just chat with each other on Discord. All right. Am I getting the state back? I should have gotten the state back. It's probably in here somewhere. So here's the access token. Oh, interesting. Also, look at this. That isn't a... it's a hash. It's not a normal thing. It's a fragment. They set it in a fragment, which I remember the last time we were dealing with this, that sort of gave me a little bit of trouble. We'll probably run into that trouble again. Where's the state? Okay, here's the scope. Oh, did I not send a state? I must not have sent the state. So that's also a problem. Yeah, there's no state here. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, because I need to create the state before I do it. Okay, so we need to continue working with all of this stuff and dealing with that. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on. It's creating a state, create the state, stuff it in a cookie, then send you off to go log in. We come back, compare, like break the URL down, compare the states to make sure it really is auth0 that we're getting it from, and then also stuff the token into a cookie, and now we're good to go. Now we sort of like now we're ready to work, and you're considered logged in. And we can, and this is all in preparation for me to log in as an admin so that I can create courses. So that's what we're working on right now, is admins to be able to log in. All right. So with that, I think I'll leave you to it. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Good luck surviving your day, your day job, if you still have work to go to. Or if you're finishing it, you're getting off, well, congratulations, and have a great rest of your night. And I'll be back here tomorrow morning to continue working on this, hopefully without any drinking problems. So with that, have a great rest of your day and see you next time. Bye.